Hello and welcome to CAPES. This game comes out on the 29th of May, and if you're watching this after that time, well, it's already out then. And for me personally, I really love the way that this is done. I think this is really looking extremely good. This is brought to you by the developers behind the Hand of Fate franchise, and I absolutely love those games. And so, well, you know that I've already got a bit of a bias in that regard. So anyway, let's begin. I'm going to just play on normal because there are other difficulties, of course, but normal just seems like a pretty nice way to go through this. And if you want to check out the game, there is a link in the description.
King City. A prosperous and bustling metropolis. A safe place. A protected place. Until the day its golden guardians fell from the sky. And the company moved in to take control. Now King City's prosperity comes at a price. Anyone the company suspects of possessing superpowers is taken off the streets. While those that resist are hunted.
We picked up that rogue super signal, boss. She's headed this way.
Perfect. I love it when they run. Means I get to chase them. All right, beat it. I've got work to do. Where'd she go? Come on out, runt! Nothing? I figured you might be more of a challenge. Maybe a little collateral damage will bring you out of the woodwork.
Holy hell! He turned this block into a war zone in less than a minute.
This is it. Time to make a statement.
I sort of figured we'd receive some kind of training first. You know, try out our new powers in a controlled environment. Virtual reality, combat drones, target practice, anything.
You want to play archery tag? Try joining the Boy Scouts. But right now, Crash Damage is down there kicking 7 shades of shit out of some civilians. So you're gonna have to learn on the job.
Ah, great. When management says you'll learn on the job, what they really mean is I don't know how to train you.
Why is he kicking up a ruckus anyway?
He's sending a message. Anyone who hides a cape gets put down. Hard.
Cool pep talk, boss.
Found you.
Come on, Facet. Time to earn our merit badges.
Help!
Hey, where's the soup?
Oh shit. We've got to save these people.
Well, unfortunately for them, they just got gunned down. Well, a couple of them actually got gunned down. Anyway, Facet is a defender who can grow crystal shards to protect himself and others from enemy attacks. Facet's shards can also block or immobilize enemies. Heroes take turns to move and perform actions. A hero can move as many times as they choose on their turn, until all of their move points are used. Move Facet closer to the goons to draw the attack away from the civilians. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So how do I actually move him? Ah, I see. We just go here, and then we get the grid, and then it basically tells us where we want to go and everything. Okay, wonderful, nice and easy. Now this is giving me huge X-Men vibes right now, and I'm going to assume that that's obviously what they're going for here. Of course, they're also going for that classic comic book style, which they're pulling off in my opinion. I think they're doing a really good job with that, because these characters, they are supposed to be larger than life. They are supposed to be these big personalities that are just, you know, exploding off the page, if you were reading a comic book, that is. But they are definitely exploding in another way right here. Anyway, Every action consumes an action point. Once all action and move points are used, the turn ends. Facet can grow crystals on his body to protect himself from enemy attacks, and this ability gives him high damage resistance. So we can now use his action to crystallize himself, and as you can see, we get 50% damage reduction. Now, now one thing that I want to say already that I'm very much liking about this is that they tell you absolutely every single stat that you're going to need to know to maximize your efficiency in regards to choosing certain actions to take. So for example, you can see here, obviously we just start off with one ability now. I can only assume that we're maybe going to be getting more as time goes on. I obviously have no idea, but the fact that we get every single little bit of rundown here basically says you can't be knocked back. You get this much damage reduction. You are also reduced in terms of damage taken from ranged attacks, and it also reduces your movement speed. So that just tells me everything I need to know about this ability, which is great.
Looking for us, Bozo?
What? Who the hell are you?
Get out of here. I'll cover you.
He's trapped! I can't leave without him!
Damn it. They're still in the firing line. Better lay down some cover. Leave it to me.
Enemies can be highlighted to reveal the area that they can attack on their next turn. Facet's growth ability fills a space with crystal and can block ranged enemies' line of sight, preventing them from being able to hit their target on their next turn. That's actually extremely powerful. Use Facet's growth ability to block the enemy's line of sight to the remaining civilians. So if you just... Okay, this is actually kind of crazy. Being able to block line of sight. And this also has the... Ooh, interesting. This can also prevent opportunist attacks, which means, you know, if you've played a game like XCOM, for example, then you're going to be able to block Overwatch, basically, which is really, really good. Also, this has the effect that you can arc chain lightning without breaking it. Pretty cool.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
All right. It's your funeral. Well, how's he still standing? No targets. Move it up.
Jeez. Looks like I'm up.
Help!
Alright, there we go. Okay, so Rebound is a striker who can teleport through obstacles and across gaps. She uses her mobility to get an advantage in a fight. Use Rebound's teleport move to reach the stranded civilian and rescue them. Alright, so we could just do that right quick.
Come on, let's blow this joint.
I'm gonna be sick.
Well, that was nice and easy. And Rebound's strike action allows her to attack a target from range. Additionally, any of Rebound's attacks that hit an enemy in the back gain a backstab damage bonus. With an action selected, highlighting a target reveals how much damage will be inflicted from the action. Use Rebound's strike to hit the enemy from behind. Alright, so we're going to do that. So it does 2 damage. Unfortunately, only 2 damage. But maybe we're going to get maybe a bonus here or there. No, we're not getting anything else. Rebound's teleport spin ability allows her to move and attack an area. It can be used to get into the action, deal damage, and then by using any remaining move points, get to safety. Use Rebound's teleport spin ability to move and attack the enemy. Alright, let's do it.
And stay down.
Whew, nice moves. Now step aside. I'm gonna finish this.
Alright, so we can now move, obviously, because we have 1 additional move point. I like the fact that the UI tells you absolutely every single thing you're going to need to know. Because obviously, I mean, let's face it, it is what it should be doing. But I like that it is so simply right there. It's right in front of your face. You know how many movement points you have. Some actions cause push, and this is also another reason why I think this game is going to be extremely fun to play, because there are environmental interactions. So for example, you can knock enemies into other enemies. You can knock them off ledges. You can put them into explosive barrels. You could do all kinds of crazy stuff. Anyway, move Facet up and use Shard Strike to knock the enemy off the ledge. Alright, let's do it. How do I actually do that? I have to move him here? Alright, okay, I understand. And then we just go, what, like this? Is this gonna work? Alright. Oh, wow, that was hilarious.
All right, let me get that for you.
Keep away from us!
Huh? Are you serious? How's that for gratitude?
Where's the super?
What super? I don't know anything! Stop it! Leave them alone!
Oh, you want to play hero? Show them what happens to heroes in this town.
No, no, please!
Yeah, that's right. Anybody else feeling brave? No? Then start talking.
We've got to stop this.
Yeah, but I can't make that jump.
Get a little closer. I can bounce us across.
Alright, so heroes can get an advantage in combat and team up when they're within 3 spaces of each other. Move Facet closer to the edge. Alright, so Rebound grants her allies the teleport ability, allowing them to move to a new location in range at the cost of an action. Use Facet's teleport and Rebound, and then we can go across there.
Supers? Wait, are these the ones we're after? Who cares? Waste them! Huh? I'll show you how it's done.
That's all you guys got?
Hardly a scratch.
Every time they hit me, I felt a rush. Like adrenaline, but something else.
Huh? Maybe getting hit channels your ultimate power.
My ultimate power? What are you talking about?
It's the greatest manifestation of your power. Figure out how to tap into that, and a hero can turn the tide of any fight.
Alright, so yeah, obviously, as you might have expected if you took a look at the UI beforehand, there is an ultimate ability, as you could see, and, well, each hero has a different one. And so when you meet each hero's unique condition, that hero builds ultimate charge. Once the bar is full, hero can unleash their ultimate ability. Facet gains ultimate charge each time he's hit in combat.
Okay. Get hit more, get more powerful. Good to know.
Rebound. Time to make him hurt.
Way ahead of you.
Alright, here we go. So teleport spin. Obviously, we're just going to go straight on over there. And when positioned within 3 spaces of an ally, heroes can team up and augment certain actions. So highlighting a team-up ability displays the range that the heroes must be within to perform the action. Use Rebound's teleport to get behind the enemy while remaining within 3 spaces of Facet. In other words, here.
Rebound, stab them with this.
And then we stab. Boom. Okay, wait. Ranged attack that damages a single target, and Facet increases the damage of the strike by 0.5, which in turn now does 2 damage, which is exactly the amount that we need to eliminate this enemy.
Well, that was a lot of violence all at once. What a rush!
Yeah, that's your ultimate power. Every super is unique. I guess yours builds the more you backstab. That's the kind of advantage you'll need to stop crash damage.
Alright, so Rebound's ultimate ability charges each time she hits an opponent in the back. Remember that each hero charges their ultimate differently. If in doubt, highlight a hero to reveal details on how to charge it.
Now, Facet, finish off these goons.
You got it, boss.
Characters take turns in combat based on the turn order on the right side of the screen. The number next to each character's health bar indicates their position in the queue. The goon with the number 2 indicates that they will act next after Facet ends his current turn. Use Facet's growth ability on this enemy to prevent them moving next turn. Whoa, you can actually move it on enemies. You can actually use it on enemies too. That is actually kind of crazy.
What is this? I can't move!
Oh, that is amazing, actually. Alright, so Rebound is at risk of being attacked by goon number 3 on their next turn, because as you can see from the turn order, number 3 is going to be attacking before we have the ability to use Rebound. So, Facet can take more damage in a fight, so we can move him closer.
Get these crystals off me!
There you go.
Right.
Absolutely perfect.
Finish them off.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna finish them off. Okay, so how should I actually do that? How should I actually do that? I guess what we'll do is we'll just continue to try to backstab as much as possible. But the question is, what do we want to do? I'm thinking probably something like this. That's going to do some pretty significant damage. And maybe we can actually get away after that? We might be able to. Good backstab right there. And then we can just move back over here. Or anywhere, basically. Anywhere we like. So maybe it would be good to go here or something like that. I have no idea, to be honest. Can we actually do damage here as well? Yes, we can. Look at that. I can actually do a linked attack if I want to. Or we could just do this. Okay, so he's eliminated. That was nice. And I don't have any further actions, so I will just go to the next turn. Alright, okay. So now we can do teleport if we want to do that. Or I could literally just use growth on this guy once again, which might actually make sense because I can prevent him from moving completely. And then we can do some damage to this fellow as well, but don't know whether that's really making any difference. I mean, yeah, sure, it definitely does damage, but it's not really, you know, it's not really necessary, to be honest, but I guess I'll just do it nevertheless. This is going to be a pretty simple thing for us to do, though. Yeah, okay, so unfortunately, this is only in the cardinal directions. So, as you can see, it is not actually a 360-degree attack. It doesn't attack diagonally, which is obviously fine, which means you're just going to have to be a little bit more tactical in that regard. Alright, so let me actually just see here. So we're just going to attack this straight away. Nice and easy, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. I mean, he's going to go and attack Facet next turn, so I'm going to move here. Can he actually attack through this? He might be able to, actually. You know what? Let's just go over here instead. There we go. I'm just being very, very careful here right now. That's it. Just trying to be as careful as possible, really. Okay, so let's actually just hit this guy, push him back, and then we could potentially move forward as well. I mean, I'm not entirely sure whether that's even... Is it even worth me doing that? Technically, I could have just used growth on him again. Technically, that would have been a much better way of doing things, but he's got his ultimate ability now, which might actually be quite fun to use. Anyway, let's see. Can I... So I can't teleport behind him, which is kind of interesting. Alright, why can't I teleport behind him? Okay, well, I guess that's fine. Guess it doesn't really make any difference. It shouldn't make any difference, at least. I mean, technically, I could do damage like this. I'm not gonna kill the civilians by doing that, right?
Whoa, that's the last of the goons.
Who the hell are you?
We're the good guys. We're here to help.
Maybe if we work together, we can take down Crash Damage.
He's not my problem anymore. Huh? Thanks for the diversion, slowpokes.
This isn't over, you skinny little freak! Nobody escapes Crash Damage!
There is no way she heard you.
Not the super I was looking for, but whatever. You stupid amateur capes are all the same. Cause a little noise in the city and you all come running to play hero. Well, playtime's over. You two are coming with me.
Alright, so Crash Damage is a powerful supervillain whose attacks deal high damage in an area. Avoid leaving the heroes next to each other at the end of their turn. Okay, so that's obviously going to be the big deal.
Time to see how you hold up when the shit gets real. Rebound. Use your backstab to charge your ultimate power. You're not gonna get through his thick hide without it. And make sure you're out of the way when he attacks. He's gonna hit like a freight train. Let Facet take those blows.
I'm not sure I volunteered for that.
Alright, so we actually healed, so that's nice. We're back up to full HP. And we also have this. Creates a growth on all enemies in range, immobilizing them. So that's the ultimate ability. Not particularly necessary for us to do that. He is, reduces the effect of immobilize. Can I actually use growth on him right now? He obviously can't be pushed or anything like that. Can I actually use this on him? Does that... it does slow him. It does actually do that. Can I attack though? Yes, I can. Okay, very nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move forward here, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll just move forward. Should I move forward or should I just move back? Because I'm kind of thinking to myself right now, maybe it's a good idea that you, because I want to stay away from him as much as possible, right? So I'm thinking that's probably going to be a good idea. Now let's see, if I do this, if I teleport, no, that's not really going to work. I'm kind of wondering, I need to backstab him, right? So here's the thing, if I go here, that's not really going to do much. I need to backstab him though to generate my ultimate ability. So if I go here, and then I backstab.
Ha! Take that, crash damage!
Okay, and then I can only... Wow, okay, yeah, this is gonna go very badly. I think actually, wait, maybe not, because he's immobilized, isn't he? So maybe it's actually gonna go fine.
Those little crystals will hold me.
Aha, okay, I understand. Okay, so basically, what's happened is he does move a little bit slower, but I think that's it, maybe?
Fists away from rebound one way or another.
Oh yeah? How am I supposed to do that?
This ain't exactly rocket science. Figure it out.
Ah, okay.
Facet can taunt his opponents, forcing them to focus their actions on him instead of his allies. Try using Facet's taunt. Alright, so he has a taunt as well? Or how do we taunt? Oh, there we go, there it is. Okay, turn a target towards Facet and cause them to focus their actions on him. Alright, well that's absolutely fine. That's pretty easy, isn't it?
Hey! Stupid! If my body odor was as bad as yours, I wouldn't go hoisting giant boulders over my head.
Oh, like that's going to work.
That's it, Crystals. You're dead meat.
Fine, fine. I stand corrected.
Less sass, more backstabs, please.
Yes, indeed. That is what we're going to try to do. All right, so let me actually just I'll just use some more attacks here because I mean, yeah, sure, he doesn't do that much damage, but he is going to whittle him down a little bit. You know, that's all that we really need. Okay, so now we can actually go for a proper backstab here. Pretty easy one as well. So let's just do that. And then we can even go for a teleport here, which is going to do pretty good damage. And then I can actually teleport away.
So I can squash you.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay, and now all she needs to do is one more attack, and then we'll have the ultimate. Amusingly enough, I personally feel like we're going to be absolutely fine with this. I can taunt him every single time. Okay, he's only got 1 HP remaining. I'm not entirely sure if we even need the ultimate to be able to do this, but, well. Yep, he's got 2 health bars. He's got 2 health bars. Yes, he does.
All right, here goes nothing.
Okay, each hero can access a powerful ultimate ability. Yes, we know that. Ultimate abilities do not consume action points and can be used at any time during a hero's turn. Shadow Blitz is hers. What does that actually do? A series of powerful ranged attacks. Oh. Okay, this is pretty crazy. Right. Is this actually gonna work for me?
Not such a tough guy without your pretty little crystals, are you? You put up a pretty good fight for a newbie. I'll give you that much. But it's like I said. Nobody escapes crash damage!
Just check. You want it to be pulled from the tracks, right?
Oh my god! I almost died! Wait, do you think he died?
That guy? I doubt it.
You think an entire train couldn't stop him?
You really want to stick around and find out? Didn't think so. back to base on the double.
But we won, right? That was us winning our first proper fight. We're real superheroes now.
Don't get ahead of yourself, kid. This ain't a city for heroes anymore. We're the resistance, not the cavalry.
Okay, which means...
It means get your asses back to base before the company's cavalry arrives. Doctrine out.
Jeez, some mentor. Hey, that was great. I was great. You were great.
Me? You were amazing. You saved my life.
I did save your life, didn't I? Well, maybe it's true. Maybe diamonds really are a girl's best friend.
Oh, this isn't diamond. Some kind of silicon crystal lattice as far as I can tell.
Let's get back to base, Mr. Xylophone Lettuce.
Panic this evening as a pair of superpowered terrorists went on a violent rampage through the streets of King City. The civilian death toll, we have been informed, could be in excess of 50.
What? Death toll?
Terrorists? We're not terrorists. We were defending those people.
And where the hell's the footage of that big galoot we were fighting?
This is how they do you. First the media kills your name, your reputation. Then some bastard with a skull for a belt buckle kills you in the streets. And nobody cares. This is the hero game in King City. Still want to wear the tights?
It's a little late for us to back out now, Doc.
Yeah, our first mission made us public enemies number 1 and 2.
Vigilantism's always been against the law, kid. Even back in my day. Sure, the mayor or the chief of police would smile when you stopped a bank heist, but you could tell they resented it. And that resentment, that made them look around for alternatives.
Yeah? Well, what happened? What did they do?
Forget it. Story time's over. The point is, we want to do this, we're gonna need an army.
A super army? What, are we recruiting?
How? Every time a new super shows up, the company releases the hounds.
Then you'll have to get faster. I got to you before they did, didn't I?
Barely.
And then we need to find out what the company does with the supers they catch. I have a hunch, and I don't like it.
All right. I like the fact that the experience is very minimal in regards to how much they need to level up. Because, I mean, that's the funny thing, you know, obviously games can do this in any singular way. You can either make it so that a character needs 100 experience or 1,000 experience or whatever to be able to get to the next level. But they're doing this on a minimal scale, which I actually very much appreciate, because it's basically just like, yeah, you need 5 experience, you know? I think that's really cool. Rebound needs 5 experience, Facet needs 3 experience. That's just super easy, simple to understand. You don't need, you know, because there's no real point in otherwise making it 100 XP, because it's redundant, you know? It's basically just like one of those things where it's like, okay, we're gonna give the players 10 experience for the first mission. It's basically the same exact thing. You know, if you need 50 experience and they gave us 10 experience, it would be the exact same thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, condensed down, and I really like that.
Two new capes? You're sure?
Oh, yeah. Real sure. They nearly took me apart.
How unfortunate.
Boss, I didn't know you cared. Think I've actually busted a couple ribs.
Not that, you cretin. You let a pair of freshly minted capes go. Not to mention the speedster. And frankly, you're useless to me if you can't fight. Perhaps it's time for you to visit Alpha.
Yeah, whoa! Let's not do anything we're gonna regret. They won't get away from me next time. I swear.
Of course they won't. And either way, I'll find a use for you.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means playtime is over. You two are up. Someone in the city is using powers. You need to bring them in before they fall into company hands.
Well, you heard him, Diamond Dome. Let's roll.
Whoa. Diamond Dome? I never agreed to that.
Facet, wait up. Are we sure we're doing the right thing here?
You're asking this now. What do you mean?
Should we be joining up with this weird old man's obsessive revenge trip? Should we really be roping other people into it?
Probably not. But if the company gets to the kid, no one will ever see them again. Just like every other super in town. Doc's weird and mean, and his hygiene is questionable. But he's got to be better than that.
So pulling this kid into our crazy adventure is the lesser of two evils?
We've come all this way, so I hope so.
Ugh, crap. Too
What?
late.
Attention citizens! This is the company! Illegal superhuman activity has been detected at this location. Surrender the cape, or we will be forced to take extreme measures.
Why can't you leave us alone? We've done nothing wrong.
Ugh. What do we do now?
That's a lot of agents. Think we can take them?
Suspect is non-compliant. Terminal force authorized.
Ha! You heard him, boys! Body cameras off! Blow the door out and form up! We told you, leave us alone! Back up! We need backup!
This looks like our cue.
Follow me.
Alright, here we go. Okay, so we now, as you can tell from the top left, we've got a bunch of optional objectives. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know whether they're going to give us additional experience. I can only assume maybe they will. Anyway, enemies can pick up and carry weapons that cause extra damage or other combat effects. It is often best to disarm these enemies before they can be used against the team. Each hero has a dedicated disarm action, which can be used to disarm a weapon or prevent a powerful attack. Additionally, some actions cause disarm, such as rebounds, teleport spin. Yeah, I don't know whether you actually noticed that in the previous little section, but yeah, when we actually used that, it did disarm one of the opponents. Try disarming enemies in combat. Alright, so we've got huge amounts of extra abilities now as well, so obviously I'm going to be crystallizing maybe, I guess I should probably crystallize. And disarming is going to be extremely important. So, let's first of all go over here. And then we are going to crystallize straight away. Going to be pretty important to do that, of course. And then we are going to disarm this enemy.
Hey!
Perfect. Okay. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Are you sure you want to enter a turn? Unspent action points are converted to ultimate charge during combat. Unspent move points are lost. Okay, don't show that again. And I am fine because, well, I don't need to move anywhere else, do we? Alright, so let's go for a wonderful backstab against this guy, and then I could actually go for... Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Nice backstab, and then we could technically disarm him if we wanted to, which might be an idea. I'm gonna need to move over here to do that. There we go, disarm him. Boom.
You can't do that!
Alright, I have no idea. This is the thing. I have no idea whether we're going to be able to actually make this work, but we're going to try it. Okay, so you can also hold tab to fast forward the combat encounter.
You're gonna have to hit him harder than that.
Okay, wait, let's have a look. Okay, yeah, they're both attacking the closest target. That's obviously fantastic. Are these guys going to shoot? No, they're not going to shoot yet, but they definitely will be shooting relatively soon. Okay, so let's have a look. How are we going to do this? Okay, so we can taunt that guy, or we could just go and do something to him, I guess. I mean, I can kill this guy pretty easily, or we could just have Rebound do it. The problem is she can't backstab this one. That's the main concern that I have right now. I'd like to disarm that guy actually, if at all possible. Okay, let's push this guy back. He took a little bit of extra damage because we hit him into the side there, I think. Okay, so let's move him over here. Yeah, they have opportunity attacks, but that's actually fine. Not a big issue. And we're just going to be disarming him. And now something pretty cool could happen. So if we do this... Yeah, I think that seems pretty cool. Oh, it's not going to be a backstab. Oh, that is so sad, isn't it? Oh, I need to backstab 3 times as well to be able to get that optional objective done. Oh dear. Okay. You know what? Just gonna do it. I mean, really.
Nice one, Rebound.
Okay, so I'm just gonna literally go for the kill. I guess. I mean, I could attack here, but that's not a backstab or anything, obviously, as you can tell. So I might as well just kill this guy. Oh, that was a backstab. Really? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. See, as you can see, no, it was just her attacking normally. All right, well, that's fine. Okay, so we've disabled this guy, or should we say disarmed him. And so basically what I can try to do, who's this guy? He's got a knife or a baton or something like that. All right, so what I'm hopeful that we'll be able to do is maybe turn them around. I'm hopeful that maybe I can move Facet into a location where that can actually be somewhat useful here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use growth on this guy. And this guy has nothing, so technically I want to move over behind this guy, but that's not going to work. So what I could do is I could push him back, taunt him. That doesn't really matter too much, does it? Doesn't really matter. Okay, doesn't really matter. So we'll just do that. And then I could technically do this, which is a wonderful backstab. So I think I will.
I can feel the power building.
Okay, that's pretty perfect. And now we can actually disarm this guy if we want to. So let's do that. Let's go here. And let's disarm him. Boom. Nice. Oh, wait, did he just did he just pick it up again? No, I don't think so, right? No, okay. So, yeah, what we could potentially... Okay, so this guy's actually a hard enemy, as you can see. So, we are going to need to... I'm actually not entirely sure. Does he have another weapon on him? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, so technically what we could do, and this is actually a really fun thing about this game, is you can actually do something really, really awesome with this. So, what I can do is this. Let's push him back, use growth on him, and then he can't move, and so we basically keep him back there for the entire time, and so he's not even going to be able to inflict any damage whatsoever, which is hilarious in my opinion. Okay, so look at this. I can now do a backstab from all the way over here with teleport spin, or I could do this. This is also a backstab. Is it? Is it also a backstab if I go here? Yeah, I think so. Maybe. No, it isn't. No. Oh, actually, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that then, because that gets me the thing done, you know, and I can now actually finish him off with a regular strike.
Don't mess with us, creeps.
How dare you? We're good people. My son has done nothing wrong. Just leave us be.
It's okay, Mum. These two, they're friends. Or they will be. They're the Resistance? And they're going to ask me to join them. I'm going to say yes, Mum. I have to.
Hey. Let's not jump ahead now. How do you know all that? And who said we wanted you to join us? We're real exclusive.
No, you're not. I skimmed your mind while you were watching the house. He's kinda hard to read, but you're very loud.
Thanks?
Look, we don't have a lot of time. We need to move, now.
Atharv, wait! Don't go out there, please. What if they see what you are? To lose my only son to the company? It would be too much.
It's okay, Mum. We knew we couldn't hide this forever. It's time. More agents. Leave them to me.
Alright, so we got Mindfire now. And they've all got code names, obviously, as you might expect, because, you know, let's face it, X-Men, you know, they also do that. Alright, so Mindfire is an attacker who uses the power of his mind to make enemies vulnerable to his ranged telekinesis attacks. Mindfire is most effective against enemies with high health. Use Mindfire's vulnerable ability to weaken the enemy. Alright, so what? This one? You want me to use it on this one? Sure.
Oh, my head!
Any hero who attacks a vulnerable enemy will inflict additional damage and charge Mindfire's Barrage Ultimate. Use Mindfire's Telekinesis action to defeat the enemy and charge Mindfire's Ultimate. Whoa! That is actually insane. Alright, yeah, can I actually... I want to disarm this, actually, to be honest, but they're not allowing me to do that. Oh well.
No, 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 no!
Whoa, wow! Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Is that all of them? We'd better bounce before more show up.
Actually...
There are more of them, yes. Okay, so we can... Ooh, we actually have a taunt here. Mindfire increases the area of effect. Oh, now that's very interesting. Okay, so let me actually just see here. Okay, now unfortunately because of this, that uses one action, but that is reducing my movement speed quite dramatically. If I were to increase that, I could move over there. Not sure if that's a good idea. If I just move here, okay, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move here, and then I'm gonna try... Okay, what about this? If I use Taunt, so that's the area of effect, as you can see right here. So obviously, because Mindfire is close to us, within 3 hexes, 3 squares, whatever, we basically have the ability to now have an AoE effect Taunt, which is extremely powerful. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of growth here, I think. We're going to use growth against this one. I probably should have used it against that one, actually, all things considered, but I don't know whether it really matters too much. I'd like to use Disarm on someone, but unfortunately, no, that's just not going to work, so I'm just going to leave him there. Alright, so we now want to disable an enemy, or disarm an enemy, so let's have a look-see here. What does this do? Mindfire distracts the target, turning them away from rebound to ensure strike deals backstab damage. That's actually hilarious. So in other words, I can basically do an attack here, and this guy's going to take massive damage.
You distract them, I'll make them regret their choices.
Boom. Okay, yeah, that's a super powerful thing, and I now also have an ultimate ability available to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to move here, and we can now use an ultimate. I am going to use Shadow Blast. Actually, oh no. Oh dear. I made a mistake. Yes, I made a mistake. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. Now we've done all the optional objectives, which is exactly what I wanted to do, and now we are going to use our ultimate ability. Okay. Well, I'm not entirely sure if that did that much damage. I was kind of hoping it would kill at least two of them, especially the guy that was at 1 HP, but I guess this guy is immobilized, so I guess it doesn't really make too much difference. And Mindfire is probably going to be able to murder everything. Okay, so Telekinesis, this increases the damage because he's close to Facet, which is obviously very nice. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move here. And then we are literally just going to murder this guy. Can I actually do that? Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's pretty good. Is there anything else that I can do? I mean, we killed the guy that had the other thing. Ah, yes, we could do this. Let's do vulnerable first. Nice. And then we can do this, and that's going to kill him instantly. Hell yes. There we go. Very nice indeed. Okay, so then, well, this guy is obviously immobilized, and this fellow, he literally cannot reach us. There's no way he'll reach us. He can only move 4 spaces or something like that. So yeah, that guy's immobilized. So we are basically done now. Yes, we are basically done. Oh, see, now this is exactly what I'm talking about. We haven't even gotten into the meat of the game yet. And I'm already thinking to myself, what else are we going to be able to do? There's going to be so many possibilities. Actually crazy. Alright, so yeah, once again, I'm just going to do an attack.
Child's play to get them where you want them, Rebound.
Look at that.
Okay, now we need to get moving. There could be reinforcements on the way.
I have to go, Mum. Be strong. Be strong for me.
This wretched city is an upside-down place. No son should ever have to tell his mother to be strong. Go then. Go do what is right. Even when what is right is hard. And the two of you? Look after my son. He's just a boy. Shouldn't have to bear such burdens.
I'm not... Listen, I'm ready for this.
Everything okay, Big Brain?
What? Yes, it's fine. Don't start jumping at shadows, above. You need to fit in. Let's go. So, I live here now? Is the entire place made of rat shit, or just my room?
Pretty much all of it. Welcome to the glamorous life of the city's last superheroes.
Superheroes are dead, Facet. They have been for a long time.
No, they just smell that way. Speaking of, wait until you meet the old man. You two are really gonna hit it off.
Listen, we may be out of fashion, but somebody's got to do this job. Why not us?
So, now there's 3 of us. You feel like letting us in on your plan?
The plan hasn't changed. It's what we should have done a long time ago. Make this a free city. And if I have to tear it bloodily out of the hands of the company, well, that's just a bonus.
If we get rid of them, who's going to run things? The Capes died decades ago.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Oh, cool. So we have no plan for that then. Terrific. Anarchy all around. Good job.
I wasn't looking for feedback.
We get it. You're grizzled.
Anyway, we've got more important things to worry about now. The company's seen you, seen what you can do. They're gonna come for you, for us. So get some sleep. You're going to need it.
Alright, there you go. And because we completed all the optional objectives, we now have all this SP. I don't know what SP stands for. I'm going to assume skill points or something like that. And we also got 2 additional experience for that too. Yep. Skill points are earned from completing optional objectives and for completing hero challenges. Use SP in the upgrades menu to unlock new abilities and upgrades. And boom, there we go. We are getting some nice level ups. So Facet has already leveled up to level 2. And look at that. He needs now he needs another 10 experience to be able to get to the next level. Alright, so each hero who participates in combat earns experience. Gaining enough experience levels up a hero and increases their hero level. Each hero level makes new abilities or upgrades available to unlock in the upgrades menu.
I knew you were going to ask me to join.
There we go, and we unlocked a new hero in the form of Mindfire, of course. Okay, so wait a minute, where is the upgrade? Okay, well, obviously, as you can see right here, they actually have a huge glossary of, you know, like a rundown of all these characters and what they're all about. And you can see what their histories are like, and you can obviously see a variety of other things. I'm not entirely sure what these are. I'm going to assume that they're probably something to do with their lore. And yeah, so that's actually very, very cool. Now, this is the hero tree right here. Okay, so this is going to be pretty cool to see because, I mean, look at this. There are so many different ways that you can customize them as well. So let's actually have a look here. Increased damage reduction against ranged weapons. We can upgrade this for 3 SP. That's actually insane. Wow. Knocking enemies into a growth causes additional damage. Okay, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. What is Shield Shard? Prevent an ally from any damage or negative effects from their next attacker. That could be extremely powerful. Automatically attack enemies who perform actions beside or in front of Facet. Does not include attacks against Facet. That could also be very, very strong too. I'm thinking Crystallize right now because being able to reduce damage from guns is probably going to be extremely useful. So we're going to do that. And then we'll do Shield Shard as well. I think that's going to be extremely important situationally. You know, to make sure that our other squishier characters are not going to be taking any significant damage, or hopefully not at least. Okay, and obviously you do have, as you can see here, challenges that also unlock a variety of skill points. So you can see here, use team ups 50 times, use growth on the ground 25 times, use growth on 30 enemies, and so on and so on and so on. And there's a huge amount of these for each individual hero. So you can see here that Rebound has the same kind of thing going on. Defeat 8 enemies with Rebound Strike, Mindfire Team Up, and use Shadow Blitz, and so on. And then Mindfire has the same kind of deal. Very cool. I like it. I like it. And then we obviously have a bunch of different missions to do as well. So you can see here, there is a campaign, but you're going to need to complete some of these patrols to be able to do that first. Otherwise, apart from that, you can do the simulator. Somebody has been using superpowers, Rebound and Facet are dispatched to recover them. This is the original missions that we just did. So you can simulate that again. I don't think you're going to be getting 2 experience for it every single time. I think that would be... maybe you can? I don't know. Maybe you're going to get it? I don't know. I would personally believe that you won't, but... maybe it is repeatable for experience in that sense, but I wouldn't know. Otherwise, apart from that, there are 2 patrol missions, and Facet gets a call from an old friend. We have to protect the witness. There's a round limit. Use Facet's ultimate, Shield Shard, no hero KOs, all-in-one bonus, and Rebound gets a message to meet downtown through her channels. Avoid being spotted. Avoid alarming the enemies. Take no damage. So basically, these are solo missions by the looks of things, and that is very intriguing to me because imagine just going with one hero. It's going to be much more difficult to be able to complete that. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. If you'd like to see more of Capes from me, then by all means let me know. Otherwise, if you'd like to add the game to your Steam wishlist, there is a link in the description, and I would highly recommend checking it out. Obviously, it comes out on May 29th. And as I said, if you're watching this after May 29th, then it's already out and you should probably get it, or at least add it to your wish list. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.